Today, we are going to talk about recent changes in U.S. immigration policies, what they actually mean, and how these updates can affect immigrants, students, workers, and families. This video is purely educational. Its purpose is to help you understand immigration topics in a simple and clear way. Immigration laws in the United States change very frequently. Because of this, many people feel confused. On social media, information is often shared without proper explanation. Sometimes it is incomplete, and sometimes it is simply wrong. That is why it is extremely important to understand official policies, realistic expectations, and practical steps instead of relying on rumors. In recent months, U.S. immigration policy has mainly focused on three major areas. These are border enforcement, legal immigration pathways, and improving processing efficiency. Each of these areas affects people differently, depending on their individual situation. Let us start by talking about border and asylum policies. The U.S. government has continued to emphasize border control, while also trying to manage the large number of asylum seekers. New rules have been introduced to speed up asylum decisions. The goal is to reduce long waiting times. However, this also means that cases are now being reviewed more strictly. Asylum seekers are increasingly expected to apply through designated legal processes whenever possible. This includes using official appointment systems or, in some situations, applying from outside the United States. People who do not follow these procedures may face faster removal processes. This does not mean that asylum is closed. It means that the government wants asylum claims to be filed in an organized and lawful way. Anyone considering asylum should always rely on official government sources or qualified legal advice. Now let us move to legal immigration pathways. Legal immigration remains an important priority, especially for skilled workers, students, and family-based applicants. The United States continues to support employment-based visas such as H-1B, L-101, and employment-based green card categories. One important development is the focus on reducing application backlogs. Immigration authorities are trying to process cases more efficiently by using digital systems. While delays still exist, processing times have improved for some categories. International students also remain an important part of the U.S. immigration system. Students continue to receive opportunities to study in the United States, especially in fields such as science, technology, engineering, healthcare, and medicine. Optional practical training, commonly known as OPT, remains available for eligible students. OPT allows graduates to gain valuable work experience after completing their studies. However, students must strictly follow visa rules. Unauthorized employment or overstaying a visa can seriously damage future immigration opportunities. Maintaining lawful status is more important now than ever before. Next, let us discuss family-based immigration. Family reunification continues to be a core principle of U.S. immigration. This includes spouses, parents, and unmarried children under the age of 21. At the same time, preference-based family categories often experience longer waiting times due to high demand. Applicants should regularly check visa bulletin updates to understand current priority date. It is also very important to keep all documents accurate and up to date. Even small mistakes, missing information, or outdated documents can result in delays or denials. Now let us talk about enforcement and compliance. U.S. immigration enforcement mainly focuses on individuals with serious criminal record. It also focuses on those who repeatedly violate immigration laws. Enforcement exists, but it is not applied in the same way to everyone. People who follow legal processes, attend required hearings, and comply with immigration rules are in a much stronger position. Ignoring official notices or missing appointments can lead to serious consequences, including removal orders. One of the most common questions people ask is whether immigration is becoming easier or harder. The honest answer is that immigration is becoming more structured. It is not necessarily easier or harder. The government wants people to use legal pathways and avoid irregular processes. This means that individuals who plan carefully, follow the rules, and submit accurate applications have better chances of success. On the other hand, shortcuts and misinformation often lead to rejection or long-term problems. Another very important issue is misinformation. Social media frequently spreads incomplete or misleading immigration news. Headlines may sound alarming, but the actual policy details are usually more balanced. Always verify information using official government websites or trusted legal sources. Be careful of anyone who promises guaranteed visas or fast approvals. Immigration does not work that way. Every case is reviewed individually. Now let us discuss some practical advice for immigrants. Always keep copies of important documents, including passports, visas, approval notices, and official correspondence. Keep track of deadlines, because many immigration benefits depend on timely filings. If you move, update your address with immigration authorities. This is a legal requirement. If your case is complicated, consider consulting a qualified immigration professional. Looking ahead, the U.S. immigration system is expected to continue modernizing. Online filings, digital interviews, and faster background checks are likely to expand. These changes can improve transparency and reduce errors, but applicants must also adapt to new systems. Employment-based immigration may continue to grow, especially for healthcare workers, engineers, and technology professionals. These fields remain in high demand. Humanitarian programs may also change depending on global conditions and domestic policy decisions. Before we end, one important point must be clear: this video is for educational purposes only. Immigration laws are complex and change frequently. Every individual situation is different, and what applies to one person may not apply to another. The best approach is to stay informed, follow official updates, and make decisions based on verified information. In summary, U.S. immigration is evolving. Legal pathways remain open, but they require careful planning, honesty, and patience. Understanding the system is the first step toward making informed decisions. Thank you for watching. If you found this information helpful, stay connected with reliable immigration education, and always seek accurate guidance before taking any action.